What is up, everybody? Thanks for watching a new episode of Unstable Creatures Podcast. My name is Selena. This is Poppy. We are on episode 14 now. We're sitting down with Alena Valle, a stand-up comedian out of Orlando. Super excited, super fun, a lot of good laughs, a lot of good vibes. I'm going to be at Villon Coffee in downtown Melbourne on December 28th at 9 p.m. So get your tickets for that. I'll drop that below. And yeah, all the support, all the love means a lot to me. I hope you guys enjoy this episode and have a Merry Christmas.
I got chicken, ducks, and roosters on the farm. I'm just beating back with Susan the alarm. Johnny ate the grass, he's moving on the bong. Gypsy blisters never sing for long. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong.
I think it's so funny that we both wore camo.
We're camo queens. We wanted to blend.
We're
going out into the boonies.
Yeah.
To a flea market. So we have to like dress the demographic.
It's so completely unintentional. Like completely unintentional.
We walked out and we were like, excuse me?
Excuse me. How did we both know today was a camo moment? Like, that's so, today was just a camo day. I could feel it.
Camo day.
Yeah. So if you're wearing camo today,
What today's date is 12/21. So
12/21. If you wore camo today.
National Camo Day.
National Camo Day, according to us. Love it. That's so funny. I love flea markets so much. I really
love
do.
This specific flea market because I almost bought a bird there.
A bird?
From a crazy bird lady, yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
She knows every bird species.
Yes.
She gives you the whole care package ready to go. And I'm like, you know what? I want like a little animal, and I feel like a bird would be so cute in my little space. Like my place already looks like a freaking treehouse. So it's like it'll just a
little parrot,
just a little thing. It could talk to you too. I think it'll be so cute.
I mean, that scares me.
You can train it to like just say like love you or just something cute.
That'd make me cry.
But this particular flea market, I like the little antique section it has.
Yes,
and it looks like you're walking through the cutest little storybook, like fairy tale land. Like there's fairies in the trees there.
Yes. Yeah, I completely agree. I love the really shitty like food trucks and food that's there as well. It really just icing on the cake.
There's like that barbecue stand that's like off like the ledge. You can literally fall off.
So good.
Yeah.
It's so good. It takes 3 hours to get your food, but it's
don't
so
care.
good. They don't care. I'll literally be like, hey, I'll be in the bird lady section. Just come get me when the food's ready. Like, genuinely. I love flea markets. I love how you just find the most random things.
I love junk and I love trinkets. Like, that's like the type of things that like gravitate. Like, I hone in on like little miniature things. Like I love cutesy little trinkets.
Yeah, trinkets are, I think people that like trinkets is a very specific type of person. And I think that we're all a little traumatized, a little broken. So we really attach ourselves to trinkets.
And we can go deeper into that.
We can go really deep into that, because but I'm a firm believer.
Me too. Trinket girls. Yeah. Trinket personality.
Yes.
Sentimental value. That means value. We take a lot of pride in our things.
Yeah. It's a lot of trauma bonding going on, a lot of PTSD going on, a lot of like lost our virginity at too young of an age type of thing.
I mean,
yeah, we hold on to the trinkets. I understand.
It means something to me. It's so little, but it means something.
Correct. Yep.
And it could be like the crustiest little thing, but like there's something to it, and it's like a borderline hoarding, but like not toxic hoarding.
Yeah, it teeters the line, because it's like, for me, I definitely don't like trash or like things that don't have any value to me. I don't want, but like, why does everything have value to me? You know what I mean? Like, people make fun of me because of the weird shit that I have. Like, so many people, our butler's here for the water.
Oh, thank you so much. Love this.
I, like, literally, like, that little doll that's in front of those books, my roommate used to make me hide that little doll.
I can see why it could be creepy.
I love it.
I can see why it could be creepy, because she does look like old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Like,
I couldn't tell you why I'm so attached to that little thing, but I am.
Did you have it as a little girl? Where'd you get it?
No, I got it at a Goodwill like 3 years ago. And I saw it and was like, I feel very attached to this.
Something could call to, like something could have been like a little spirit, something in there.
Yeah, it's probably a dead child's now, but
like, I need a mom.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Did you ever get an abortion from your kid?
Oh, man. There should be a lot more of them up there, but yeah, it's definitely crazy. I love trinkets. I love little things. I love people that have very interesting things. Like, you know, I don't know, like, I love weird shit.
Because I can't
people
put a word like maximalist on it, but it's like cute clutter to me.
Yeah, I'm a hoarder. I'm a junkie. It's like, let's not be cute about it. It's hoarding.
Clutter, chic. Yeah. I have a lot of things that I'll go to like my mom's house and like I'll just like take.
Yes,
I have.
We love
and
thieving.
I love glass. Like,
oh, okay.
I am obsessed with glass. So like any kind of like glass trinkets or like little dishes, I'll take from my mom's house, and then she'll come over. She'll be like,
and she's like, hey, I went to make dinner the other night, and I don't have any plates to put my food on.
Like, oh, this Pyrex from 1945, I have it.
You know, that's so funny. I one time, so I got into this like weird, I don't know what I have actually. I have a lot of things, but I do this thing where I get hyper fixated on things for like a month or two at a time, and then I don't give a fuck about it anymore. And one of those things was blowing glass. Oh. Like glass blowing was one of my things. And it was like probably like a good like 6-month thing where I was obsessed with glass blowing. Like I wanted to know how to do it. I want to buy glass blowing stuff. And so my dad bought this like fake glass from this guy that like had no teeth, and he lived in like a little like barn in the middle of Tennessee. Literally have no idea if what he was doing was legit. I'm pretty sure he was stealing like electricity from the city to do this, but you know, I mean, it was $500.
From the moonshine and stills.
No, seriously, we walk in there and there's pigs in there for some reason. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? Is this a slaughterhouse or like what's going on? But we get there and this guy was teaching classes like out of his big barn and had like all the stuff, and I got to blow glass. Like I got to actually do it, and we made like a little flower. We made a paperweight, and so I got like a big obsession with like glass blown stuff. Yeah. Like I like glass, but it was specifically things that were glass blown.
Glass blown.
Yeah.
Did you what did you make from it? Like an ornament or just like a little?
So I made like a rose, it had like a stem, like a twisted flower, and there was a rose, and you could pick your colors, and you have to like intertwine the colors into it. It's actually really, really hard to do.
So I did glass blowing as well. Like
really?
I did it at the Florida Glass House. Like,
oh my god, I've wanted to go there.
It was the teacher Thomas was like, seriously, like it took like an hour, but you have to go back in a couple days to go pick up the piece. Yeah. But same, like the process was adorable of how he explained it. Like it goes from like the different types of textures, like it'll go from like honey to bubblegum to taffy, and then finally rock candy. Yeah. But I don't know what made me be so infatuated with it, but the same thing. Like I was just so obsessed with glass. I do stained glass. Oh yeah. So I have mainly glass hanging on my walls.
Oh really?
When that hurricane came through, the first
you were freaking out.
I was like, my glass. Like I don't care about anything else.
There. Yeah.
Like all these shards can come and like slice my head off, but like no, like I need to go like take my things off and like protect them.
Yeah. But I have too much mental disorders to be like around glass too much.
Well,
because one thing I love, like whenever I crash out and have like a bad like anger outburst, I love to break things, and glass is one of the ones that go. Yeah. Love it. I love to throw glass, and like I need to go to one of those rage rooms.
Smash room. Okay, I just saw the funniest TikTok. This girl was like, me and my girlfriend were going to a smash room. We have to let out our anger, but then they're going through the shit, and they're like, this is too cute. I don't want to break it, and they're taking it home with them.
No, like, my problem is I feel like I would light a match and set the whole thing on fire.
I would find so much joy in that.
Yeah, I really would.
I too struggled with anger. Yeah. Holes in my walls.
Yeah. I mean, you're from New York, so
I mean,
I think all of you guys have that
New
problem.
York, Italian. That's just how it's like. Yeah. It's all out of love. It's just my tone, but it's like
you guys are fucking pissed, like
for no reason. The wind's blowing the wrong fucking way. Are you kidding me?
You guys have generational pent up frustration and anger that just gets passed down from so many generations. For
no fucking reason, bro.
That by the time it's in 2024, I mean, you guys are setting bombs off, dude.
No. Bombs from 20 years ago that I have stored away, ready to 100%. Go, locked and loaded.
Yeah, and that's gotta be stressful. You guys are carrying y'all's ancestors' anger just around. Yeah. Like seriously.
Seriously, heavier than these freaking Stanley cups. Like I like.
Yeah, for real. It's funny though. I think
I'm like the first in my family though to go to therapy and actually find out that like no, I actually have a disease. Like I actually have like a mental disorder that none of you guys are like recognizing and like
that you guys actually passed down to me.
No, yeah. Like it's not. This is just who I am. Like this is just my voice. Like I just realized maybe in the last couple of years that other people have feelings.
Right. Yeah, and like it's a crazy thing to think about though, honestly. And I think that's so sick that you're the first person in your family to go to therapy. Because I've talked to people that are like that as well. Luckily, like I whenever I was growing up, my family didn't really talk about mental health a whole lot. And then into my adult life, my dad became like a super big mental health advocate. And like he is in suicide awareness groups and like he's really, really serious about it.
Dad.
So me and him both kind of went through that journey together of like, dude, we have to go to therapy. Like, you know, my dad comes from that. Generations of we don't talk about things. There's, you know, nobody goes to therapy. Nobody works things out. And that shit's hard to like break down,
just to face it and like and just to admit it too. And things you've never even talked about. I'm like, I gotta talk about this with a stranger, because there was things that my therapist had like questioned to me, and I'm just like, I don't know, and then like something that had happened 10 years ago, I was like, oh, shit, that happened, because you do black out,
right?
And I was like, oh, I forgot about that. That's the reason why I act like that, because and I'm like, oh
yeah. And it also is like crazy too, because it really like you spend your whole life thinking what you're going through is normal, and this is just like normal family shit, and like this is just how you cope, it's your life. But then once you come on the other side of it and you're like, no, that is dysfunction, that's toxic behavior, that's unhealthy. Alcohol, drugs, all of those things are not cool. Like you come out on the other side of it, like, and understand woke culture and why people like decide to separate themselves from their family, because it's not good for you. Like, you know, and it's crazy to like wake up from that and realize that.
And that's like the last thing I want to do is separate from my family, because
of course,
I feel like I always want to keep like strong, tight family ties, but like communication, we never had it. We'd have a fight. I don't know if this happened in your family too. Like we'd have a fight, argument, explosion, things flying and breaking, whatever. And then mother comes out, what do you want for dinner?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you didn't just put my head through a wall, but chicken cutlets. Like,
like chicken cutlets with the sauce on the side.
Yeah,
no, literally. I understand.
Like the regular, like I don't know.
No, I completely fucking get that. You're so right about that. It's very like we just move on and we don't talk about how you just pinned me against the wall and, you know, pulled my ear and tried to kill me. Like, we're not going to talk about that. And I think at the end of the day, like, through therapy for me, a lot of it had to do with forgiveness, because I held a lot of anger and frustration and borderline hatred for my parents for a really long time because of the way that they raised me and the things that they did. But through therapy, I realized that it wasn't necessarily like what was going on. It was just about me forgiving them. That's what was going to allow me to move on, is just forgive them and understand, dude, they were like in their early 30s trying to figure shit out. They're broke, stressed out, have 2 other kids, like, you know what I mean? And so they're not going to handle shit right. Like, that's just how they coped, was just, hey, we're just going to move on and we're just going to keep trying to like parent you and do the best for you. And that's all they were trying to do, was their best. And so once I kind of got like that perspective of like, damn, my parents really were just doing the best that they can with the tools that they've been given, and they haven't had the best parents either, and they haven't had the best childhood, and they haven't had money, they haven't, you know, they're just trying to make it, dude.
So like, relatable. Where were you? Were you the oldest, middle, youngest?
I was the oldest.
You're the oldest. So I was the baby. So I like, you have 2 different parents than your other siblings have. I have very different parents. Like my parents were like 18 when they like had a first baby.
Yeah,
and, like,
my parents too.
30 with me, so they had a little bit of experience, but the same thing. We were just like very regular. They were just still first time parents.
Yeah,
and, like, this is the first time with a girl, and like I have all this crazy energy, and they're like, I'm gonna do whatever. Like,
and plus the first daughter is definitely like hard. So you have older brothers?
2 older brothers.
Okay. Yeah, that's tough.
A lot older than me too. They're like 13 and 7 years older than me. So like I technically was like an only child. Kind of growing up.
Yeah, I understand that perspective. My parents had me whenever they were really young. I have 2 other sisters, so it's all girls. And
a lot of, estrogen fueled chaos.
Yeah, a lot of estrogen fueled chaos, a lot of synced up periods, a lot of intensity, a lot of screaming, a lot of yelling, a lot of blood. It definitely, it's a very like interesting perspective. But yeah, I was the oldest. My parents had me at a super young age. They were like 18, 19. And, you know, so it changed my perspective a lot being my age now. But because whenever I was 18 and 19, I fucking hated my parents. I'm like, you guys are idiots, imbeciles, die. And so now that I'm older, I'm like, dude, my parents are so sick. Like, they tried so hard to make sure I had a good life and a good perspective, and I had the things I wanted, they were the epitome of fake it till you make it. And now that I'm older, I understand like why they would do that. You know what I mean?
And when we're kids, we never understood that phrase. Like, you'll understand one day. When you get older, you'll understand. Like, it's like, oh, I do get it now.
Yes.
It took me now to be like 30 and be like, oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy to like come to the realization like your parents are people exactly like you. Like, you know what I mean? Because for so long it's your parents, like those are your mom, that's your mom and dad, and then having the perspective of like me and you are exactly the same. Like now I'm an adult, I understand everything that you understand. You're just more experienced than me because you have more years on me. But I understand now. You know what I mean? Like, my dad's literally crying in the shower about how he's going to pay his mortgage, and I'm, like, lying to him and calling him an asshole. Like, you know what I mean? Like, beat the shit out of me, too.
Yeah.
So it's, like, you know, it's crazy to think about, like, family dynamic and mental health, and I think it's so important. It's something that I, like, really have a soft spot in my life for, because I understand, like, people that, you know, don't get to talk about shit or don't have parents that like are receptive to the change, and hey, let's like stop doing this so generations to come don't have to go through what me and my, you know, past people have gone through. So it's cool for me to be in a family that is like super receptive to mental health and change and love.
I think my parents, they get it, like, and your parents too, they probably like, okay, we love her, we want her to go to therapy. Maybe they don't understand the therapy thing still.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we fucked her up. But it's like, that's like, not the case. I just don't want, I just don't want to be any more fucked up. Like, I was just so ugly. I just don't want to keep being that same ugly person.
Correct. Yeah.
But like, I always just try and emphasize, like, it's not you guys, you know what I mean? Even though like maybe deep-seated something did like happen, but like, it's not, you guys aren't, like, I'm not gonna blame them for everything.
Well, that was the beautiful thing about going to therapy with my dad, is it like I went to therapy
together?
Yeah. Okay. I did therapy, he did therapy, and then we did therapy together. And that was the beautiful thing about it, is to like have everything come full circle and him like be super vulnerable with me and understand you are this way because of me. And like I understand that now, and like all I want to do is fix it. And so going through that process together and like taking accountability for actions, and you know, nobody gives you a fucking manual on how to be a parent. I couldn't imagine having a child right now.
I just said this a couple days ago.
Dude, like, and I was like born in 1998, where like it was different than it is now. And so like the early 2000s was the fucking Wild West, dude.
Wild
like,
West.
I could literally get on an iPad and watch somebody get beheaded and fucked at the same time. Dude, we were not okay. Like, iFunny existed. We're not okay. You know what I mean?
We watch a lot of things. Yeah. And as girls, like, I feel like girls were exposed to a lot of things a lot younger than boys were too. So we've seen a lot of, we've had some pretty like
rough.
I mean, what's the word? Not so much like adult encounters, but what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but we were just more aware of our bodies and things when we were younger. I'm talking like 8-9 years old. You know what I mean?
Seriously, I'm 8-9 years old. I'm like trying to wear a push-up bra, like lipstick and with heels.
Who do we think
I'm 8 years old.
Was it our Barbies or our Brads?
I don't know. I'd be 8 years old, and then I'll see like a 15-year-old boy in the mall, and I'm like thinking he's gonna like talk to me, and I'm 7.
But like that's bad.
That's so crazy.
But we were like boy crazy for no reason. For no reason.
Yeah, I literally I used to teach the class at the gym with the kids, and like I did notice that. I was talking to like somebody one time about it, and I was like, bro, like girls get promiscuous way earlier than boys.
That was the word. Promiscuous.
Yeah, promiscuous. Yeah, that is the right word.
Girls, like, it's weird, like boys think girls are gross a lot longer than girls think boys are gross.
Yeah.
Like there's some young, I'm talking like, and it's a different age for every girl, but like there's some really young girls. I'm talking like 5 or 6 years old that will like be asking questions. Like,
yeah,
like, what? And
where does come from?
And then you'll meet a 14-year-old boy who doesn't know something, and you're like, you don't know what I just said. Like,
it's
like,
he's like, I just got armpit hair. I don't know what the fuck.
I have no idea what I'm doing, dude.
Girls have an understanding of what that feeling is. Guys are like, I just want to see girls naked until they're like 15. They have no idea. what they actually want.
Well, I think it's because girls like do mature mentally faster than boys. Like they get there faster. Girls.
I also think women just hold themselves accountable and explain to girls more.
Yeah.
Guys we like will let it go. Like we'll just you'll figure it out, dude. Girls are like, nah, we need to tell her like what this is about.
Yeah, that's true.
And like what went down on our sleepovers, we'll never know.
Yeah, exactly. My little Nintendo 3DS, the things we would do on that Nintendo DS.
The way you can jailbreak that shit.
Like, the way you can jailbreak it and start chatting with people that are in jail is actually alarming.
Don't even get me
I'm 8 years old, pen paling a felon. Don't even. I'm on Club Penguin asking for a boyfriend.
No, that's sick.
Like we are two different.
I never did Club Penguin, but I've heard that you
I was
could
her
do
on
that.
Club Penguin. I was Club Penguin was everything to me. I literally would beg my parents for $20 a week for a Club Penguin so I could have the pets.
The fact that you had to pay for it?
I had to pay for it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I would tell them like, oh, I need money for like a book or something, and I would really actually just go on Club Penguin.
You little
Webkins was first and then Club Penguin.
All right, so we're a couple year difference because that wasn't really my thing. I did more like chat roulette, like.
Oh yeah.
So that was,
Omegle was a big.
Oh my god.
Uvu.
With the clip on freaking camera because there was no front cameras yet on the laptop.
And that's crazy because I got both. Like I remember both because a lot of my friends were a lot older than me.
Yeah.
So I would go to their house and like hang out with them, and they were doing the Uvu, we were doing the Omegle thing. Yeah. And it's something about undressing in front of like a black screen on Omegle. It's genuinely humbling. It's alarming.
I didn't do any of that, but just like being like a little femdom, and just like a little domination.
Yeah. Shut up. And then clicking. Seriously.
Call yourself a stupid, fat, ugly idiot now. Fuck you. Next.
No, seriously. And now
I got off on that shit.
No, for real. And it's like now we have Trinkets and we're so fucked up. Like I should not be able to drive in this country. Seriously. We are not okay.
How are we operating machinery? No, I know.
No, seriously. And then it's like, people want to know, oh, what's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you guys?
Do you really want to know? Because
Do you really want to know? I would get unsolicited dick pics on Kik in the 8th grade, and I would reply.
What? Yeah, no, see, that's extreme.
It's extreme. Like, it's genuinely alarming. So, like, nowadays, the kids now, like, they're banning Pornhub and shit. Like, you guys, like, they're so much more protected than we were. Where was this advocation for me? Like,
I don't think like generation above us even knew what was going on.
No, had no idea.
Because they didn't know how to code MySpace or do any of those kind of things.
Right.
So, like, they didn't really know that.
Oh God, the coding MySpace thing. Jesus Christ. Stayed up till 5 a.m. doing that shit. And I had to wake up at 6 for
Could
school.
you imagine doing that now?
No. Yeah, because it was MySpace and then Tumblr. I really got into Tumblr.
I had like a little geek moment when like Instagram just like put out like that like music like selection. You could put a song on your page. Like,
yeah,
are you kidding me?
No, I found that out like a month ago. I'm gonna
put Flo Rida Low on there again, like just to bring back the nostalgia.
Seriously, and it's Flyleaf again.
I can hear you
all around me by Flyleaf for the rest of my life.
That does something.
Oh man,
that's a niche. Not a lot of people know about Flyleaf.
Yeah, you're crazy if you don't know about Flyleaf. I saw Flyleaf at Rockville this past year.
Wow.
And it was really bad.
Bad? Like,
yeah, dude, it was bad. She just doesn't sound the same anymore.
Oh, okay.
Which is like understandable. She was like 12 whenever she made those songs.
Seriously.
But yeah, singing about God at 12 years old, so interesting. But yeah, she definitely does not sound anything like the songs, and it's so depressing because like I'm standing there, I got a fucking corn dog in my hand, a $12 corn dog that I just paid for, and I'm watching Flyleaf, and I'm like,
This should be monumental.
Yeah,
right?
I can't wait to hear All Around Me and Great Love. Those are like the two songs that like I'm locked in with Flyleaf, right? I was ready to sing along. I'm like, I have a wide leg stance. And, and
Line back and ready to go.
Yeah, and then she starts singing and my mouth, she said,
oh no.
And I was like, oh, honey. My God. And then I started crying because it's like, bro, that was gonna do things for me.
No, it's
really gotten me through.
That's why I love music. I love concerts because of those of those moments right there. But like her team could have been like, all right, let's put like the lipstick on.
But then Evanescence was
forget about it.
Oh my God. Forget about it. She's
that
stunning.
came out, like,
she's a fucking broad on the fucking street, goddamn. She's a fucking angel.
She literally is heaven sent, an angel on goddamn earth, Mo. Are you for fucking real?
Are you for fucking real? She's 50 years old and she looks like a fucking angel.
Is she really 50?
Dude, I don't know. Look, how old's Amy Lee?
She's up.
Okay.
Look it up, brother. I'm telling you, she's fucking
Fact check
she's
that shit,
fucking
Ma.
ridiculous. Amy Lee.
From Evanescence.
Amy Lee Evanescence. Dude, she fucking killed it. Dude, she was on stage for like an hour and a half.
43?
Bro,
Oh, wow, she's a fucking piece.
She's stunning and she sings angelic. Like, it's
I think
not even, it doesn't make any sense.
That might have been one of the, like, I used to be like obsessed with American Idol, like,
oh yeah,
1-800-466-573, whatever like the number is. It's for some reason like it's
to vote.
It's still in my head. I mean, in my kitchen, I like the kitchen TV.
She's calling it every week. Carrie Underwood. If Kelly Clarkson doesn't win this fucking season, I'm gonna blow the house up, mother.
Oh my god, seriously, I would memorize that number, but like there was a hack where they would like just like take shots of olive oil before to like coat their lungs.
What?
And you better believe I'm in my kitchen with the freaking big ass extra virgin olive oil, and I would just like take a sip like while like they were singing and stuff.
Does it work?
I'm not a singer, I don't know, but like,
dude, imagine if you did that before.
I pretended, I thought, I mean, yeah.
We'll try it later.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
I've said this to every single person you brought up the Evanescence thing about.
Yeah.
Get this shit. They were at Rockville. She killed that shit. She didn't have the screamer guy.
She did it herself. She did both.
She did all of the songs.
Can you? I swear to God.
Oh, Madonna Mia!
Didn't
Wow.
have the guy.
Yeah.
Like that.
She goes. She's
iconic.
Goes, wake me up. Wake me up. I can't wake up.
So she's
literally
split.
both.
So she's fucked up.
Her, yeah.
Me and my friend that I went with were jaw on the floor, pants on the ground
She
for some
said the
reason.
show must go on.
She is ridiculous. Like, insanity. And she had like a huge like water bottle tumbler with a straw on it that she like constantly had to drink from because she's the voice of an angel.
No, yeah.
God's talent has to be hydrated. Like, no, genuinely.
Yeah, and that was holy water.
Bro, it was holy water. I'm so serious.
It was Evian holy water.
God, it was so amazing. And like just hearing like Going Under and just it was don't unreal.
Concerts just do something for you? I love concerts.
Yeah, me too. I am a concert fucking junkie.
Me too.
One thing about it. And you know, there's like a part of my life where so many people like are so shocked about it because I listen to super heavy metal.
Yeah.
And I like heavy metal. I like punk rock. I like, you know, moshing. I love all that shit. And so whenever people find out that I do that and I'm at like hardcore shows getting my ass beaten in the fucking pit, I'm finna be in the pit. I'm finna be in the pit. People are shocked by it. And I'm like, no, that's me. That is my element. So, I am so fucking mad all the time. I just want to beat the shit out of people.
So I was just going to say that. So you could be beating the shit out of people, but instead like you're expressing it through art, through music.
No, seriously. Through art and music, it's legal here. I'm not going to get deported and I can beat somebody's ass. Genuinely.
Yeah. And just like, oops, it was an accident. I'm just a girl. Like,
no, I'm literally just a girl.
I'm a moshing girl.
Yeah. And then they go, suck my dick, bitch. And then they fucking...
Oh, yeah, no, suck my dick from the back if you really want to fucking be extreme.
No, serious. New Yorkers are so extreme.
They're disgusting.
It
makes no sense.
They take it
makes no
so
sense,
much farther than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Like, fuck your mother and I'll snort her ass. And it's like, okay, wait,
no, seriously, it's like you could have just gone here and they go way over the edge. I hope your brother dies of fucking cancer. Like, crazy shit. And I'm like...
And it's the cancer.
Yeah, the cancer.
The cancer.
Yeah.
The Facebook.
Yeah.
It's the.
Yeah. No, it's nuts. I've never been to New York. I want to go.
I feel like we talked about that one time and I was like, you just experience it. Just, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly want to be like... I want to go to Times Square and like just see it.
I'll give you a list of places to go other than Times Square.
Oh, really? Is it that bad?
It's just annoying.
Yeah.
It's just like you're rubbing shoulders with everybody, and it's cute just to go and like take like the funsy like tourist pictures. Like, when are you ever gonna like do that again?
Right.
But like to the parks and like the scenery and like the cute in the cut places.
Yeah.
You know, that you're gonna be like, I want you to have like, oh, like this is like a New York City moment. Like I want you to have that moment. So like I'm gonna send you some lists. Yeah, I'm gonna send you some city lists.
I want to go
Brooklyn
see the Central Park 5 too.
Okay, yeah.
I want to go visit them.
Yeah, there's.
What? I'm being serious. Like, I actually genuinely, like, want to go see them. That's just crazy. Like, I want to... I obviously want to go to Central Park, but, like, that whole shit is just, like, fucking wild to me. I was watching a documentary about it the other day.
You were?
Yeah.
They have, they have, like, monuments. They have museums. They have, like, pop-ups with all that stuff, too.
And I want a fucking bagel sandwich.
Oh my God.
I need a bagel sandwich. And cheese.
Make sure you guys save up a lot of money because they go for like $8 now and they used to be like...
Hey, McDonald's bagels are $8, bro. I'll take it. Like, a fucking shitty steak, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's, which is what I eat every morning, is literally $8.
It's like, what the fuck?
Die. You're calling that steak? That looks like dog food that's been eaten and spit back out.
No, it's street meat, pigeons, whatever the hell. We don't even know.
No, seriously.
Any kind of street meat, as long as it was perfectly seasoned, whatever.
I want to see the bean, too.
Oh, the new bean? I haven't seen the new bean.
Oh, there's a new bean?
That's the new bean.
Wait, really? The new
Because
bean?
there's a Chicago bean, and then they put up a bean in New York, but I haven't seen that.
What? Look it up right now.
No, I think... What bean are you talking about?
I'm talking about the big, giant silver bean.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
My mom's FaceTiming me. Should I answer?
Hi, mother.
Hey, Mom. I'm filming a podcast right now. You're in it.
Hi, Mommy, with your little other twin.
Say hey to my mom, everybody.
Hello.
I'll call you back.
Okay, bye.
Love you, bye.
That's so cute.
I literally love my mother.
Giving Mama Joy right there.
Love
but
her.
Like, there's Greenwood Cemetery. I know, like, walking through cemeteries, people feel a little about it, but like
I love it.
It's like 500 acres of just like pure bliss and gorgeous and castles.
Bean in New York.
Yeah,
Different.
it is different. But
Let me see.
I haven't seen it.
Is it like a pinto?
It was on.
Black or pinto?
I
go both.
Lima.
It's giving more like kidney. Yeah.
Oh, a kidney.
It's like squished under a building. Look how cool.
Let me see.
They like.
Oh,
I used to see that on my bus trip.
It's like a building.
Oh my God, taking the X27 into work every day, seeing that thing.
It's like squished out, almost like.
Ugh.
And they would build it.
Wow.
In 2023. And it's at the corner, so it looks like this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I honestly kind of like it better than the one in Chicago.
Yeah, because that one has more of like. It has more of a purpose. The one in Chicago is just so fucking random.
Goes and flicks it. Like,
yeah.
It's so like I just think it's cool because you can like go under it, and then there's like that really cool like mirror.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And it's iconic. It's
I don't know if I'd go under that though.
What?
I don't know if I'd want to go underneath it.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like I would catch something down there.
The bums sleep there, so like that's
that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I would go under there, and it's no longer a bean. It's fucking
Syphilis
corn.
City.
Yeah, it's something's turning into something. I don't. Yeah. I wonder if anybody's gotten on top of the bean.
You'd be first.
I'd get on top of the bean, and I'd never come down.
Try it.
It's gonna take the SWAT team and the fucking literally. I feel like that's I want to go to New York because I'm from like such small towns where I don't. I've only ever seen that show on TV.
You would have a great time. You would have a great time. You would thrive.
How long did you live there for?
Like 11 years.
Okay.
So I was born and raised in New Jersey.
Gotcha.
So then I moved over to Brooklyn. I went to school there. Lived there.
What'd you go to school for?
I originally went for pharmacy school, actually. I was going to be a pharmacist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So while I was like still living in Jersey, going to school, like I was going to medical assisting school, I was working at ShopRite.
Okay.
And I love ShopRite. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Till I die, I love ShopRite. So while I was in MA school, the pharmacist of ShopRite was just like, hey, you're in MA school. Do you want to come and like try and work in the pharmacy? Like, while you have like the background? I was like, sure. Yeah. Okay, I'll give it a shot. And then like on the spot, I was able to get registered to the state with him. I learned all my training through him. And like, I just picked it up and I loved it. And I was like, I'm going to go to pharmacy school. Like,
okay.
But I was there for about like almost like 3 years or so. No, like 2 years or so. He wrote me a lovely recommendation letter into the school that he went to in Brooklyn. And I was just like, you know what? Like, I'll just do it. Because I didn't go to college right after high school because school was not my thing. And I'm like, school wasn't my thing. But I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm just going to go. Yeah. And then I wound up getting like a job. And then it was a very interesting transition of like me just kind of like living in my aunt's basement, like, because at that time my parents were like trying to move down here too, so like they were retiring and moving down to Florida, so I was like in between like all these changes, and I'm like, I got nowhere to fucking go. I'm living in my aunt's basement, and I'm living in my friend's house in Brooklyn. The job that I had in Brooklyn, I was sleeping on the couch for like a couple days. I was taking a shower at Planet Fitness. Like I was like, oh my God, like, is this what it's like? Am I a starving artist already?
No, that's literally exactly what it's like.
But I went to pharmacy school for like a year, and I just failed. It was so hard, and I was like, I loved the pharmacy aspect, but I was like, I switched my major to health science, women's studies, and then like I just continued my degree in that.
Yeah, and I couldn't imagine that shit's hard. Like medical, anything is so terrible.
Yeah, I was like good customer service, people wise, and like memorizing and like those things, but when it came down to like the math and the chemistry and the concoctions, and I was like, and like
I would be accidentally giving people fentanyl, like by accident. You know what I mean? Like I definitely couldn't. Oopsie. COVID would have happened earlier because I would have mustered up something.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Whipping up something. There was like, I learned so much. He was like my greatest mentor in my life. The pharmacist Frank at ShopRite. Like he's seriously like, I owe him so much because he was like the greatest mentor, and just like was like, you can literally do anything. You can do anything. And like that's just kind of like what like started my seed of like, you know what? Yeah, bitch, I can do anything. I love him.
I'm about to go be a stripper. You know? No, for real.
But like I love that, like the idea of like following in his footsteps, and I always just felt like a comfort with him, like grandpa, like lovey. You know, like he respected me, and like I was a great worker. I respected him, and it was a beautiful thing. But that season had come to an end, and like I got a job opportunity to come down here, and then like a whole new thing.
Yeah, that's good. Florida, I feel like is usually like end or a big chunk of most people's lives. I'm not trying some point.
I know. I'm not retiring yet, but like I don't know. This is only my second year.
I like it here though. It's pretty fun. It's like it's a good place to like make moves or like, you know, have a career change or kind of like get comfortable, because there's so much to do, and it is growing in so many different ways, like Melbourne, Palm Bay, all those places are growing a lot.
Well, I love that I can come out here because I love like Melbourne because of like the flea market and just it's close to the beach, and like it's so quaint. Like I love like the cutesy little historic towns. Like where I do my stained glass is in St. Cloud, and it's like a cute, cozy neighborhood. I guess. We were talking about glass before. Like, I truly have like such a passion for it. I love it. My grandmother did it. So I think it was like kind of like in my blood too, to be like that little. I have like a little like knack for it. Yeah. So I feel
that way about art because like there's not really that many people in my family that do art, and my grandma, my dad's mom, she did art like all the way up until she passed away. She would do huge murals in churches, and for like HEB, she would be the one that would like paint the stuff on the window.
Oh, cute.
She was super, super artistic, and like nobody else in my family is, and so I just had the knack for being super artistic. At a really young age, and so my dad was always like, that's like your grandma's skill for sure, because nobody else has that.
And it's like the one time where I feel like I'm actually like sitting and like focusing, because like the larger pieces I do take like 8 hours.
Yes.
And I'm like I'm focused, I'm in my own little zone, and I'm just like chill, because I'm like a constant mind racer, and like my mind's constantly going. I feel like I always have to be doing something. So for me to be busy doing that one thing, it's like
it was my therapy before like a professional. For
and
sure.
It's like, and my therapist was like, get some hobbies, and I'm like, well, I can afford this hobby down here. There's no shot could I afford doing stained glass up in Brooklyn.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
That's the thing about glass blowing that really was depressing, because it's so expensive to do and keep up with. And
I'll put you on to Florida Glass House, because it was affordable. It was like $100.
Yeah, that's not bad. I definitely want to go. I've seen it online. I just never have gotten into it really.
I will. I'll show you some.
So how's comedy going? I know you haven't been doing stand up for that long, right?
It'll be a year in January.
Okay. So you're just about to be at a year.
About a year.
So how do we feel about it?
You know what? Comedy's great. It's not therapy, I'll give you that, but it definitely helps a little bit. I like this last month I took a serious break of not just going out as much. Like, I don't even, like, there's like a little bit of a story of how I got into it. Like, I just was so fed up, like, being home and being stuck. I'm like, let me get out of the house, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, thank God for whoever was running ads, because, like, I was getting ads for, like, all the freaking shows. And, like, I just bought a ticket one night and I show up, and it was, like, like a movie scene. Like it was like rainy and it was like messy and I was just like, oh, I don't even want to fucking be here. And then I was sitting there.
Who was on the show?
I don't, you know what? They were like out of towners.
Oh, okay.
I swear to God.
That sucks.
And I wish I remembered, but like 2 of them, they like moved out to Austin already. But like, I just remember like being at one of the shows and I was just like, this is cute. This is fun. Like, I've never been to stand up before. And I was like, this is adorable. And then I've always loved, like, I've never followed comedy before, but I did follow, obviously, Bay Ridge Boys, Chris Stefano. I know we talked about him before.
God, I love him
he
so
is
much.
like my fucking Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
Like, I just get his comedy because he's so chaotic and anxious that, like, I just follow. And it's just, like, everything he does just makes me laugh. So, like,
seriously.
He's my comfort.
But then he's also, like, has a very serious, like, emotional side of him, too, that I really love.
He goes, like, literally both ways.
Yeah.
Literally, figuratively, he goes both ways. He has anxiety, but he's emotionally in tune.
Yeah.
He's hot mess express.
Hilarious. Makes everything funny.
Everything
And he's
funny.
like, hey, so yeah, I had a manic episode. It was actually almost ruined my life and my family. I sold my house. My wife almost divorced me.
Could you imagine?
And now I'm here. And I'm like, what? And then he's like, yeah, so anyways, I was on the fucking train this morning.
So unread.
And I'm like, yeah.
So unread.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta go for another fucking colonoscopy. Like, I fucking love the guy. I love him.
too.
To the day I die, I don't care. I'll ride or die for Chris Stefano.
I love him.
But and just because living in Bay Ridge and just seeing those two, they're just walking around on Shore Road. Like I live right there and seeing them, and I was just like, you know, I wish I had the fucking balls to do skits like them.
Yeah.
Like I wish. And
or
I
if you would have did stand up in New York.
If I did,
you were 11,
I didn't even know. Like I wasn't even so submerged into it, and podcasts were like kind of new.
Yeah.
And like him and Giannis Papas were starting to do History of Hyenas, and like that was like the first. Well, actually, no, I started listening to Guys We Fucked.
Oh.
They aren't even like on platforms anymore. I don't know, but they had him as a guest, and I was like, wait, I know this guy. He's in my neighborhood, and then I was like, oh, this is familiar. But anyway, he was like the first comedian I was like exposed to.
Yeah.
And then after I went to like Milk District, like one time, I was just like, oh, stand up is kind of cute. I can fucking do this shit. Like, and they're like reading off their phones and like testing out jokes. I'm like, I make everyone in my family laugh. Like, I know that's different. Like writing jokes and shit is different, but I'm like, I can do this.
Yeah.
And then I went to a Matt Rife like show, and I was like, you know what? Of course I've seen him all over online. I'm like, let me just go to his show.
Yeah.
And that was a period of time I was like taking myself out. I was like doing a lot of things by myself.
Yeah.
And I went to his show, and I was just like, people were like pissing their pants. Like his stand-up was good. Like it was good. It wasn't like it was good. I laughed my ass off. I thought he was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I kind of like this shit. And then I got obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Like up all night just like watching all of his videos, and then like I just kept watching stand-up, and then that just became my algorithm.
Yeah.
And then I just kept seeing like local Orlando like comics popping up, and I'm just like, you know what, let me just show up to these shows.
So who did you meet first, really? Like who was like got you like plugged into everything?
Who did I meet first? I went to my first, it was probably, who did I meet first? I went to Bull and Bush for my very first open mic.
Okay.
And I had ran into a girl I had met at like one of like these like Orlando social girl like meetups.
Oh, okay.
And we ran into each other. We're like, oh my God, hey girl, whatever. She's like, you should do this. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I'll do it.
I'm dead. And then you did it?
I did it.
Yeah.
And who the hell did I was Preston. You know Preston?
Literally
Hanneman?
love
oh my God.
Preston.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss obsessed with Preston.
It was like one night he was like showing people, he was like, I got a big dick. And like everyone came up to stage. It was just, he was like trying to like show his like phone or whatever. And I was like, I think that's literally how I introduced myself. I was like, hey, like, I'm Lena, I heard you have a big dick.
Can I see it? Yeah.
And he goes,
Preston's so funny.
But then like, it was just like the like perfect, comforting, just like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, and I just introduced myself to, I couldn't even tell you who else was there because it was like literally all a big clusterfuck and a big blur. And
it's like anxiety
I was so
and stuff.
overwhelmed. Yeah. I was just like, who are these people?
I know,
and they're all friends, and I'm just like,
yeah, that's like the worst is because they're all friends, and like obviously, you know, like now you're in that, but like it's definitely
sort
like
of kind of
it's overwhelming up front.
I'm like in the weeds a little bit still. But
like people don't really talk to you that much? Or you're not like super close to some people?
Not super close. I like to, I show up and like, I'm like friendly with everybody, I feel.
Yeah.
I could be totally friendly. I'm a background cheerleader. Like, I just want, I'm like, yeah, fucking yes, go. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like that cheerleader in the background.
I'm definitely like a way more intense person. I'm either like obsessed, love you, would die for you, or I hope you pass away tomorrow. Like literally. Like,
I haven't had those moments. I haven't had those moments yet. Yeah. And like, and you know
Which I don't feel about that way about anybody like in comedy, but it's definitely like, I either love them so much or I just like don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it's a
because some people are,
because I not judge a book by its cover, but like I can kind of like read people immediately, you know? Like I can just I catch a vibe. I'm a big energy empath girl. Like I get an energy like that.
Me too.
I can smell it.
And that's the problem with me is because I can see it and I can smell it right away that I have such a hard time like faking it or being cordial or whatever, and everybody else is just like whatever, you know, doesn't really care, and I'm just like, I can't. Like I know people for who they are pretty quickly. You know what I mean? Like
but it's funny because like my therapist, she was just like, it's good that you have hobbies, you're doing stained glass, you're doing comedy. I'm like, you know how like I'm playing with broken shards of glass, so like I'm tempted. Stand up is exhausting and humiliating, but it's just like I'd never done it before. Yeah. And I'm trying like literally my best, but I also don't care to fuck up. Like I'm getting to that point where just I don't care to fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's good though. That means you care about it. You know what I mean? Like if you are to the point where you're like, I don't care if I do bad or not, then
because who cares?
Yeah.
You know, like I used to put so much thought into it because I tend to make things a lot harder than they normally are, and it's just like I would put so much thought into it, and then just like getting around and like meeting people and like getting to know like behind the scenes, just like nothing matters. Yeah. Like, whatever. Like nothing really matters. But I love taking Carmen's comedy class. That was like ideal for me. Just,
okay.
That was just really fun for me.
That's good. I've never had the chance to like meet him really. I've heard about his comedy class, so like I know he does it like a lot, and he's pretty much like a staple in Orlando comedy.
Heaven sent for sure. Like always willing to like help. Like just like the best human. Seriously.
Yeah, I haven't met him in person yet, but he seems nice.
Like that was my everyday thing from like February to June. Every Monday night, going to comedy class, and it was like something for me to do because I needed hobbies. I needed like support around me because like I was definitely like alone and isolated, and like. I put a lot of this into my bit, and like it's like a lot. I don't want it to get like any this isn't what my comedy is based off of, but like I lost my job, and like that fucked me up, and I didn't realize how much of a life changing, altering effect that had on me, because I moved down to this fucking state for this fucking job, and like my life just like crumbled, but it didn't hit me. And I feel like I feel like I talk about this all the time, and it's gonna be a broken record, but like something snapped. I'll get to that, but like I was just on a it didn't faze me. It's like literally didn't, no shock, no nothing. I lost my job. Okay, what am I gonna do? I don't know. And then I just submerged myself like more into comedy, and like I'm like, oh shit, I'm booking shows. Oh shit, I'm getting paid for this stuff now. Oh, this is actually cool. Oh, I'm hosting. Oh my god. Like, so like things were like rolling in the right motion, and then it hit me in like October. And I'm like, what the am I doing with my life? Oh my god. Here I am going out to open mics, doing comedy shows where I should be looking for jobs. And I'm just like in that scarcity mind of just like, pay my bills, oh my god, and I'm like spiraling, and like I can't focus, so that's where like my racing thoughts come in, and like that's where like the mental, like that mental health like just really got triggered, because my emotions, when I get like in one emotion, I feel it
to the nth degree.
Every single emotion under that umbrella, like under the fucking borderline umbrella, it's just like I feel it all. Cannot regulate it whatsoever. Lost my insurance, lost medication, I'm raw dog in life, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I had to take a big pause in like October, November, and even December. I have like literally like one show. I'm gonna be doing like Bugnutties at the end of the month. Like that's it. Like I'm closing out the year, one last show, and then I'm just like, I need to like reset. But thank God I was able to like have I cashed out my 401k. Because you know what? I had to.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know what? I don't fucking care. And I'm proud to say that I actually had one to cash it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I was so ashamed, and I'm just like, I felt like I was like struggling, but I'm like, for no reason, bitch. Like, you have, like, just use what you have. Like, do what I got. Like, seriously, like, I just make do with what I got. And I'm like, okay. So I'm enrolling in something that's starting in January. I have a part-time thing. Things are okay. You know what I mean? And like my therapist, like I saw her on December 4th and she was just like...
December 4th.
That, I swear to God, Selena, in my journal, I wrote like, today, everything's going to change.
Yeah.
Mark my words. And it's on camera. It's on my book. Now it's like, December 4th was like literally the day I was like, no, I'm going to fucking make a change. Because like... Nike said it best, like, just do it.
Yeah.
Literally, like, what the fuck? Jealousy is just a disease. Jealousy is laziness.
Yeah.
Like, if you want it, go get it. If you want to do something, go do it.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm having, like, a tough love conversation with myself. And, like, December 4th really changed. She's like, you signed up for this session. You're leaving here with something. What is it you're going to do? And, like, I was like, psh.
Yeah. So what is it that you want? Like, what do you want to do?
Oh, for like there's been something cooking for a very long time that I wanted to do for years, and I've always worked in women's health, and like I love OBGYN and pregnancy, and I always wanted to do prenatal massage. So I enrolled for massage therapy school.
Oh, okay.
And that's the first time I said it out loud to anybody. So yes, because that doesn't start until January 6th, and I'm really excited for that because I can't wait to get back into a routine because I don't know what to do with my days off.
Yeah.
All I know, I've been going for a hot girl walk every single day.
Love a hot girl walk.
I go for a walk for over an hour. Like, I'll listen to a podcast for like about an hour, making sure at least I do one thing a day. It's like I'm going for a walk and I'm listening to something. Yeah. So I have on my phone now like the Screen Zen where it's like I have like the social media like blocker. So like there's a timer on my apps, and it literally closes out like my Instagram and TikTok. That's good.
Massage therapy school is going to be so awesome. I'm a licensed esthetician, and I worked a lot with massage therapists and stuff. So it's definitely a good profession, and prenatal massage is also awesome too. Yeah. Like, it definitely is a necessity, and it's going to be good because it's like you're going to learn so much too about the human body, which is going to benefit you for the rest of your life. But also you have the opportunity to kind of do your own thing too. Like, absolutely, you're not tied down to like you have to work at this XYZ. In the state of Florida, you can do it from your home.
You're so right. And I was so limited to what I can do, and like a big passion of mine is truly just like caring and like making people feel good. Like, and if I can just like touch, like, cause I did that a lot too with like my patients and even my coworkers, just like rubbing their hands or just giving someone like a head massage for headaches or something. Like anything I could do to make somebody feel good. Yeah. And I have like the power to do it. Like I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the opportunity and do it.
Yeah, it's definitely a gift for sure. Like, especially people that like put a lot of emotion and love into it from, you know, a health standpoint. It really changes people's lives, like genuinely. That profession changes people's lives because people need that so much and they don't know, you know what I mean, until they have
so much emotion in your body, you know, and like just to like relax for a second, like if I can help you do that, like I love that. I was always like two extremes with me at my job. It's like, okay, Lena's here, life of the party, but also calm of the storm. So it's like I always had like two extremes. So it's like I'm just excited to get back into having a routine. Having a freaking routine and doing.
I have a office job, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 job. Don't tell anybody. But it's embarrassing. But
you have a job, babe.
Yeah, it helps to have a routine though. It's like every day I do this, and this, and then my weekends are to myself. I can pick and choose what I want to do, and then back on the grind Monday to Friday. And and I love my job, so it helps a lot too because I feel like relaxed and like my days go by fast, and then I'm not like drained, exhausted, pissed off whenever I get off of work, you know.
Seriously,
what I mean? I'm like, oh, now I can just like relax, and I'm still in a good mood because I like my job, and it changes your life. I mean, being in the wrong career field or hating your job, I don't care what anybody says. When you hate your job, you are a different person than when you love your job.
No, it's soul sucking. Yeah. And like I was doing, and that's also all I knew how to do for the last 11 years. Like that was my freaking identity. So it's just like, that's all I knew. Yeah. And when I would come home from work, I'm like a monster. Yeah. And the anger was just disgusting.
But that's gonna be so exciting. I'm excited for you.
Thanks, honey.
Once you're graduated, I will get a massage.
I do. So we do student massages on the people to
good.
practice on.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Tell me all your trigger points and then I'll get you.
Yes. Oh my god, it's everything.
Yeah, I'll be pulling up to the mics.
I have so much.
Is your hand sore? I'll rub your wrist.
No,
I'll hit your
real.
acupressure points.
For real. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so exciting though. I'm so happy for you. And I think I saw your comedy I think 2 times now. It hasn't been a lot, but I met you
we initially met in the Instagram chat.
In the Instagram chat, and then I think I met you outside of Chronic Guru or something. You were somewhere.
It was Chronic Guru and then
Comedy Dark. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I think but I saw you go on stage at something.
Alex Barber was.
Oh yes, yeah, that's whenever I saw
Villon,
you on stage though, actually, because I hadn't seen you on stage the other times. But yeah, I remember like meeting you at Chronic and I was like, oh my god, like I really love her vibe. And then we talked a lot at Comedy Dark and I was like, I love her vibe. Like literally love her. And so yeah, I feel like it's cool to like meet people that you just instantly like gravitate to and just click with. Because I feel like I get along with everybody, but there are certain people that it's like you just click so fast.
That's how I felt too. It's like it was like an instant connection because I think the first thing that we bonded over was like my cozy sweater and like how we thought it was so cozy. I was like, get in here.
Love a cozy sweater.
Like, get in here. Like you feel the cozy.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Because I'm a lover. Are you kidding me? I'm a girl's girl. Like if you know what I mean, like you're my girl first. Like
yes, yeah, I'm the same way. And people are like, don't see that, but I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's what I think. Like people think because my voice, I sound like an asshole or a bitch. But I'm like, no, I love you.
No, literally love you.
No, like I literally like I love you.
I would die for you.
I
for
seriously
real.
would fucking die for you. I would literally cut a fucking bitch for you.
Yeah, no, seriously. That's how I am.
I'll kill him.
Anytime there's like, oh, girls do comedy and stuff, like, and they're like making fun of them, or like, oh, she should just. I'm like, okay, first of all, she's doing the best she can. Okay,
yeah,
she's an icon. She's a woman. She's a myth. She's a legend. One thing about it.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna leave her alone because she's
like there is girl code for sure.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
girls do get shit, and like
especially in comedy,
whether
like,
you're funny or you're not. I mean, it is what it is. Like not everyone is, but like just fucking you just don't have to be a hater.
Yeah, you don't have to be a hater. It's fine to think they're not funny. It's fine to be like, hey, you know what I mean? That's cool.
Yeah.
Some people
but if you're gonna say something, like give me some criticism then. Just be like, what would you do?
Right, exactly.
That's how help me help you, or vice versa.
Like, cause I'm first of all, I'm a hater at heart. Like I say it. One thing about it, I'm a hater. Like I'm the last person to say like, oh, I never say. I am an avid hater.
Yeah.
But I'm also like at the same time, like if it's a woman, I'm like, okay, well actually she can do nothing wrong. I won't tolerate that. Men, you guys are disgusting. I'll hate on you for the rest of my life. But then people were like talking about it all, and I'm like, I love her. Mm-hmm. First of all, I don't care if she's a bitch, cunt, whore. Love her. Because she's a woman, you know what I mean? She's just doing the best she can.
If you're an ugly person, it's just like, I already have a bad taste in my mouth where I'm just going to be like, I'll love you from afar. Go ahead, girl. Like,
no, seriously.
I won't talk shit. I'm just not going to be like in your little bubble.
Yeah. All right, so this is rapid fire. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just going to answer all these questions as fast as you can. First thing that comes to your head. This is going to let people know who you really are.
Okay.
So don't fuck up.
Okay.
All right, ready? Favorite color?
Purple.
Where were you born?
Red Bank, New Jersey.
What is your death row meal?
My mother's chicken cutlets.
Favorite movie?
Big Daddy.
Are you choosing frogs or birds?
Birds.
Okay. Favorite comedian?
Krista Stefano.
Best friend's name?
My mom.
Would you choose your mom or your dad?
My mother.
Wendy's or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Arby's or never do comedy again?
Arby's. We have the meat.
Okay. Favorite candy?
This is controversial. An Almond Joy.
Oh. Favorite soda?
Diet Coke.
What's something that you regret?
Getting a really bad tattoo.
Who's your favorite actor or actress?
Lorraine Bracco.
What's something you like about yourself?
I love my voice.
What is something that you hate about yourself?
Oh my God. I hate my skin. I don't know. I have these like keloids. They piss me off. Hate about myself. You know what? Actually, I stutter. So like I feel like sometimes, I can't.
Okay, so you're retarded. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Ice cream flavor. I like anything chocolate.
Favorite pizza topping?
Pepperonis.
Favorite plant?
A plant? Mm-hmm. A peony, like a flower.
A little peony. Okay. And I can't read my handwriting for this one. Oh, what kind of car do you drive?
A Toyota Corolla.
Ooh, all right.
What the fuck?
Do you have any shows coming up? I know you said you're like kind of
with I'm gonna be at
doing a reset.
I'm doing a reset. I'm gonna be at Bugnutty's on.
Oh yeah, you're doing 12/27 Bugnutty in Cocoa Beach or Cocoa Village. Excuse me. Yeah. Bugnutty's is super fun.
I never been there. I heard so many fun things about it.
Very cutesy, very fun. I'll probably go to that one because I want to see because it's you, Rudy,
Dylan Patrick, and Rob is hosting.
And Rob's hosting, and then Dylan Davis. Okay, cool. That's gonna be super fun.
Yeah.
Bugnutty's a cutesy room. It's definitely tough. It's not super easy. It's a little tougher, especially for girls I've seen.
Crowd, like, what do you mean tough?
It's just tougher to get them in. Like, it's a lot of people there. They're paying attention. It's just hard to really, like, get them to dig in and laugh, I've found. Like, I was just talking to Julian about it yesterday. Like, it's not an easy room.
And I wonder, because people should be drinking and flowing and having, like, you know.
Yeah.
I guess
it's not hard.
What's the
I won't say it's
demographic there?
A lot of white guys, a lot of white dudes.
So you got to put on your little oorah, brother.
Really, wear that shirt. Wear the camo.
I'll wear my camo.
Yeah, wear the camo. It's definitely like it's a lot of couples. It is predominantly white. It's definitely a lot of beer drinking, a lot of pizza eating going on.
Yeah,
but it's not that it's a bad room. It's not bad at all. It's a great room. It's just a little bit tough. Just a little bit tough.
Yeah,
like whenever I went, I struggled. Like I struggled.
Sometimes it's pulling teeth when it's like older white couple crowds. Yeah, and like you really want to. I'm not gonna change my material, but sometimes I'll throw a couple things in there to like zhuzh it up a little bit.
You gotta read the room.
Also, I'm just gonna be myself because I feel like people can relate to.
Yeah, you're gonna do great. And plus,
I meet people from New York, so it's just like, oh, like, you know, this is familiar. Yeah. So it's like,
and plus Rob's hosting too, so Rob like definitely creates.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
Rob's
he'll get it
perfect
going.
at like getting it.
And he'll curse someone out, then I'll laugh at him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yo, you didn't hear that? Laugh at her.
Yeah. So he's gonna be good. He's gonna help with that for sure. You guys are gonna kill. What's your social media? You can plug all your socials.
It's literally my legal name, Alena Valle.
Alena Valle.
Alena Valle.
And we'll drop it in the description too.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to go.
Yeah. I know I have like multiple personalities. Like I say people, like everyone calls me Lena. Like my friends and family just always call me Lena. So like everyone's like, what's your name? Like, is it Alena or Lena? I'm just like, whatever you want.
Yeah, literally either one.
Whatever like feels cute.
Yeah, some people used to call me Lena too because my name's Selena. So people would call me Lena or Selly. That was like the two.
No, it's Lena.
But Selly is my thing, for sure.
I can't wait for the flea, honey. I can't wait to shop till we drop.
So excited for the flea and the fucking barbecue and the fucking shitty
flea,
pizza
the barbecue, the junk, the garbage.
The junk, the trinkets, the garbage, the possessed dolls. I'm very stoked.
Oh my God.
All right, well, this has been fun. I'm so glad you got to come.
Thank you so much. This is funsies.
Of course, I'm excited. Bye, everybody.
Watermelon goblin size of King Kong. Watermelon goblin size of King Kong. Glasses shattering, million fractions on my face. I can't seem to put them back together in one place. Fractured on my fingers, swollen tongue is out of taste. Cut down all my trees, I'm catching monsters by the lake. I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong.